stream it back to the station, but we won't be.
Yeah, we're not.
Hey,
Like,
we're up on TV Pink.
We might be actually.
Oh, we might be?
Yeah.
They're gonna take us live during the show.
us too.
Do we want to coordinate this a little bit better, or what do you,
Can you give me
your
2
thoughts?
seconds? Yeah. Can I have 1 second? Yeah. 'Cause if you
And boss, if you want to stand up here with me,
Okay.
like I said, I'll go over the synopsis, and then you can talk about the officer herself, updates at the hospital. And
Okay.
then,
Sounds good.
I'll stick around for any Q&A, and then you can just head out and take care of business.
So it's closer to them?
Sure.
Do you want to stick
Yeah,
it
I'm
on
gonna,
there?
yeah, I'm gonna plug it on there. So that. Perfect. Perfect. Cool.
Good. Radio check. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2. Mic check. 1 2. Sergeant Bauer with Phoenix Police Department.
I'm good.
Okay, I'm giving them like a 30-second warning.
I got it.
Okay. Can we start with your first and last?
Yes. Sergeant Brian Bauer with the Phoenix Police Department's Public Affairs Bureau. That's BRIAN. Last name Bauer, BOWER. I'm here with Commander Rick Levis. Levis is LEYVAS.
Can you kind of tell us what led up to this today?
Yeah, so patrol officers responded to a call for service at 18th Avenue and Southern about 1:15 this afternoon. It was one of those which a lot of people would consider as just a normal call for service. Details on the call said that there's an individual outside of a business banging on the glass, kind of scaring the different patrons of that restaurant, or I'm sorry, that business, to the point where they called 911 because they were fearful and they wanted to make sure that officers were there. One of our patrol officers for South Mountain Precinct responded to the call. She located the individual. She was talking with the individual. As the individual was leaving, she informed him that this was part of an ongoing investigation. Attempting to try to stop him, he began fighting with her. During that fight, the individual did strike the officer in the face. This led to the officer falling immediately to the ground. There were several people out there. Multiple people also called back into 911, letting our dispatchers know and our responding officers know what happened, that there was an officer that was on the ground, not very responsive and bleeding. So this allowed our officers to get there quickly, make sure fire department got there. The officer was transported to the hospital with serious injuries. I'll let the commander speak more about that. But what I do want to do is I want to thank a couple people. I want to thank the community members out there for being able to call into 911 when they realized that there was something that happened with one of our officers. And then I also want to let everybody know that this is unacceptable. To be having this kind of demeanor, this kind of behavior towards officers, towards anybody at all. So it's a reminder for folks out there, if you see something suspicious, if you see something going on, be that witness, call into 911, provide that information that's critical for not just law enforcement that are responding, but also towards the fire department and the rest of first responders so that they can make sure that they have the proper equipment as they go to the scene. With that being said, I'll let the commander speak about the updates on the officer herself.
Good evening. I'm Commander Rick Levis of the South Mountain Precinct, and I come to you with a thankful heart this evening to update you on the officer's status. We're extremely thankful that the officer will be hopefully recovering quickly with her injuries. I've been updated by my lieutenants to that she is recovering from broken bones. She sustained some broken bones to her lower leg area, which we hopefully will have a quick recovery. I also want to echo Sergeant Bauer's sentiments to the community. We're extremely thankful that numerous community members called in and assisted responding officers to locate our injured officer and then to quickly render aid. I also would like to thank the hospital staff for their quick actions and their quick ability to help the officer recover from her injuries. The officer is a young officer within the precinct. She is highly motivated and does a tremendous job. She has future aspirations to further her career by joining the Traffic Bureau. So I would ask the community to send their prayers and keep her in mind as she continues her recovery. And with that, I thank you. I'm going to go and touch base with the officer at the hospital.
Can you elaborate on how she was struck? Because you're saying that she was struck and fell to the ground unconscious, but then also broke a leg. How was she struck?
Yeah, so what happened is when she was engaging with this individual, he did punch her, did strike at her face. It did cause injuries to her face. During that tussle, during that fight, she fell to the ground. We don't have confirmation on exactly how she broke her leg, but it was sometime during this very active fight that she was with this individual. Detectives are going to be responding out there. There's still a lot of witness statements to provide. There's still surveillance cameras at the nearby businesses, as well as the body-worn camera from the officer herself. A lot of this will be available to the public after the investigation. So again, we're right at the beginning parts of this investigation. We're still learning more information as it comes along. One of the big focuses that we wanted to have was get out in front of this and let the community know that we're thankful that they were able to call into 911. They saw that there was a problem with this officer, that this officer was injured, and that they were able to respond and provide critical information for our responding officers.
Is this
And
man
more
in
about the
custody?
suspect.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
A
man in
little bit
custody?
more.
Can you talk about more about the suspect?
So right now what we know about the suspect is he's an adult male. He was taken into custody. After this assault took place, he did leave the scene. Again, community members were able to provide directions and descriptions of where he ended up going. Patrol officers responded in force, were able to canvass the neighborhood. They were able to locate him, take him into custody without further incident. He will be processed and booked into jail. Again, this is at the beginning phases of this investigation, so that may not happen for several hours. But again, we're thankful for the community being able to point us in the right direction so that we can find this person before he caused harm to anybody else.
Did you guys think there were any kind of inebriation, alcohol, drug use going on here, mental health concerns?
That's a great question. That's definitely something that we're going to look into. Because it's so early into the investigation, we don't have all the information on exactly what his mentality was, if there was anything further into his demeanor and why he was acting this way. It's definitely something that our detectives will get into the thick of it and try to find out exactly what led to this altercation and find out what his mentality is. Right?
Thank you very much.
Of course, thank you. Sir, thank you very
That
much.
officer, how many years of service has
6 years in
Six,
service.
okay.
6 years of service. Cool. Appreciate it. Yep.
Thank you very much, sir.
Let me know if you need anything from the hospital or anything, sir.
Thank you.
They want a quick live hit. Can we do it in here, or do you want us to leave?
No.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Sorry, we were asking the same question
No,
at the
that's
same
okay.
time. I was like, what? Thank you.
Cool, here we go.
Yeah, no,
Let
the
me
room's
check
all
the
yours.
It's crazy that we're the only
Whatever
ones
you guys
here.
need to do.
Well, there's probably
my
some.